Hi, this is Chad with Lighting for Impact, and today we're going to be installing the Lighting for Impact power system. The first step in the power system is the Slimline power strip. This strip runs vertically across the back of the display and allows lighting to connect at any height along the strip. When installing the power strip, it's important to consider which side of the section to install. Some Lighting for Impact channels, such as the J channel and Q channel, are directional, so be sure to confirm that first. Another consideration is if you would like to share power between two sections, which is what we're doing in this application. So we're going to put the power strip between the two sections to power the section on the left and the right. The Slimline power strip gets its name from its thin profile, which allows you to simply slide this behind the gondola shelving. To install, slide behind the shelving and locate the power strip one set of rivet holes away from the upright and one above the base deck. Once you have it positioned properly, use the provided plastic rivets to pin in place. For extra support, these mounting straps can be used to secure the power strip along the length. To install, simply press into the pegboard backing. The power strip straps are recommended every 1 to 2 feet along the length of the power strip. In applications where there's solid backing, use the provided power strip screws to screw directly into the solid backing. In these applications, for support along the length of the power strip, use the provided screw guides to snap into place and use the same screws to go through the screw guide, through the power strip, and into the backing material. Next, we're going to run power to the power strip. To do this, we need to remove this base deck. This will be the only shelf that requires product removal. With the base deck removed, it's now time to install the power input connector, also known as the PIC. The red PIC has installation instructions on the face. To install, line up the start arrow parallel with the power strip and press the PIC flat against the power strip. This is an important step. Once it's flush against the power strip, rotate to snap into place. With the PIC installed, now locate the short DC extensions. These can be identified by the red plugs on both ends. Untie the cord and take the male end, which will have a right angle, and plug that into the PIC. For now, leave the female end hanging down underneath the gondola. Next, locate the power supply. In most situations, this will be strapped to a magnetic tray. The power supply will have one cord permanently attached to it, which is the DC cord connecting to the extension we installed in the previous step. Plug those in, and for now we'll leave the power supply lay on the ground. Now locate the AC power cord. This can be easily identified by the 3 prongs that would plug into a standard outlet. If this is going to be the only power supply in your installation, you can plug this cord directly into the back of the power supply. Once that's complete, you can then plug the 3-prong into a standard outlet. Once that's done, the green light will illuminate on your power supply. If there are to be multiple power supplies in your installation, these can be connected in series, requiring only one outlet. This is accomplished with our T-series power cord. This cord has a distinct T shape on one end. To install, take the T end and plug it directly into the first power supply. Untie this cord. Then take your standard 3-prong cord and plug that directly into the back side of the T-series cord. Once that's connected, go ahead and plug your 3-prong plug into a standard outlet. Once that's done, the green light will illuminate on your power supply. Next, take the loose end of the T-series cord and feed that in the direction of your next power supply. We've now removed the base deck from the second gondola and ready to install our second power supply. To do this, find the second T-series cord, identify the T plug, and plug that directly into the second power supply. Next, find the cord that we fed from the previous power supply, plug that in to the end of this T-series cord, and immediately you'll see the green indicator light turns on. This power supply can be set underneath the gondola. The loose cord from the T-series will then be fed to the next power supply. This process can be repeated the entire length of your gondola run. Once you reach the last power supply, simply plug the last plug into the last power supply to complete your series. Now that power is connected, we've returned to the original section to replace the base deck. Before replacing, review the position of the DC extension to ensure it's routed behind the base deck without being pinched. Slowly replace the base deck, keeping an eye on this cord to ensure it is fed behind the base deck without being pinched. Once the base deck is replaced, tip up the front edge, reach underneath and grab your power supply. Use the magnetic tray to secure to the bottom of the shelf. Next, take a couple of the magnetic wire management clips and use these to secure the cord up off of the ground. Once complete, return the base deck to its original position. Now your power installation is complete and it's time to connect any of the Lighting for Impact LED products to your power strip. To do this, you'll use our Power Out connector, also known as a POC. The POC will connect anywhere along the power strip exactly like the PIC. Orient it so that the start arrow is pointing straight up and press against the power strip so it's flush. Once flush, rotate clockwise to snap in place. Once your POC is connected, it's time to plug in any of the LED components for instant illumination.